The explosion that missed Earth. June 30th, 1908. Siberia. Early morning. The sky suddenly tore open. Witnesses described a glowing object screaming across the atmosphere, brighter than the sun itself. Some thought the world was ending. Then the shockwave arrived. A violent wall of pressure blasted through the forest at supersonic speed. People were thrown off their feet over 40 miles away. Windows exploded inward. The ground trembled like artillery fire. And in less than 10 seconds, an entire forest collapsed. 80 million trees. Flattened. Not burned slowly. Not snapped one by one. Slammed outward instantly, like giant matchsticks kicked away from a bomb in the sky. But here's the part that breaks physics. Nothing ever hit the ground. No crater, no impact scar, no buried asteroid. Just silence and miles of dead forest. The explosion happened near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River, deep inside the Siberian wilderness, one of the most isolated places on Earth, which is probably why humanity survived it. Because if the blast had happened above London, Paris, or New York, entire cities could have vanished in seconds. Scientists estimate the explosion released between 10 and 15 megatons of energy. That's up to 1,000 Hiroshima bombs, detonated in midair. The trees closest to the center collapsed outward in a perfect radial pattern. But directly beneath the explosion, investigators found something terrifying. The trees there were still standing, burned, stripped of branches, blackened like charcoal poles, but upright, like the blast came from above them. Then witnesses started reporting things that sounded unreal. For days after the explosion, the night sky glowed. Across Europe, people reportedly read newspapers outdoors at midnight because the atmosphere became unnaturally bright. Something had injected massive amounts of dust and particles high into the sky. But nobody knew what. And the mystery only deepened because scientists couldn't reach the site. No roads, no railways, no easy access. The wilderness swallowed the evidence for nearly 20 years. In 1927, Russian scientist Leonid Kulik finally arrived expecting to find a giant crater. Instead, he found none. Just endless miles of flattened forest, trees laid down with mathematical precision, all pointing away from a central point. As if the explosion had detonated in the atmosphere itself, not on Earth. Today, scientists believe Tunguska was caused by an asteroid, or possibly a comet fragment, entering Earth's atmosphere at over 60,000 miles per hour. But the object never touched the surface. The pressure and heat became so extreme, it exploded midair. An airburst. Imagine a cosmic bomb detonating above your city with no warning. No impact crater. No time to react. Just pure atmospheric destruction. And here's the terrifying scale of it. The object responsible may have only been around 160 to 200 feet wide. Smaller than many skyscrapers. Something relatively small from space. Nearly erased an entire region of Earth. Which means humanity doesn't need a planet-killer asteroid to suffer catastrophe. Just one rock in the wrong place. And Tunguska wasn't a one-time event. In 2013, another asteroid exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia. The shockwave injured more than 1,500 people. That asteroid was far smaller than the Tunguska object. NASA now tracks thousands of near-Earth asteroids, but smaller objects remain difficult to detect, especially if they approach from the direction of the sun. So history remembers Tunguska as the explosion that never touched Earth. The forest still stands in Siberia today, burned scars hidden beneath new growth. History isn't boring. Most people just haven't heard the terrifying parts yet. For more unbelievable true stories, like, share, and follow 60 Wonders.